Hello again, people. I am really unhappy about my internet situation today. I don't know what's going on. I've never had this kind of issues, but my internet has gone off 3 times now, and if it goes off again, I think I'm just gonna call it quits. Um, Apologies for anyone that was really interested in this stream. I really apologize. I'm gonna go back into the live room again. I'm gonna try and get Mossy Boy and Epic back in. They were having a interesting argument, and they were talking about this game, which a lot of Arsenal fans are not happy about. I'm just gonna try and get them back in again. Okay, let's go into the live room and see if we can get them back in. Okay. All right. Hello, Mossy Boy and Epic. Are you guys there now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. All right. So we're just gonna have a few minutes to talk more about this, and we'll end it because it's a bit frustrating what's happening with the internet today. Really frustrating. I'm not sure what's going on.
KFC, you upgrade to KFC and still doesn't
Oh,
work.
shut up. Okay, so we're talking about we're talking about VAR and all that, right? VAR.
Yeah.
So the question now is the first handball that was ruled out. Is that a handball, or was VAR right in that situation?
Yeah, so we explained it. I said my reasoning, but you were going to take over and say your part. So
Right, so what I was simply saying was I'm only relaying the information. So the PGMLO, they actually said it during the game that they contacted the guys at the studio in BT Sports and said the reason that wasn't given as a handball was because of the proximity of, is it Ritas, or what's his name again, to Pepe. Although his hand was outstretched, and I felt that was a handball, but they're coming up with this whole theory saying because of the proximity, it was put into context, blah, 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 blah. What do you guys make of that statement from PGMLO? MOL, rather.
I don't believe what they said. They know they made a mistake. They should have given a penalty. They're just looking for an excuse to get out of the situation. That's an excuse to me.
Do you agree with that, Epic?
I disagree, but hey, look,
you disagree with Mossy Boy, or you? Who do you? I don't understand.
No, I disagree with what Mossy Boy said. Okay, but
Okay.
a question to you both, right? Is the narrative gonna change due to the reason why due to the reason why you lost that game?
But that's not. But that's not what you're saying, though. You're talking about something else. I'm asking you about the handball. You're talking about the reason why we lost the game. That's a different thing.
No. I was saying I disagree with what Mossy Boy said. Yeah, but okay, but the narrative's gonna change that. VARs are against us, referees are against us, and therefore that's a reason to.
No.
You don't want to talk
But that's not what Mossy Boy is
the
saying,
way
though.
you lost.
Epic,
It doesn't matter because you're winning.
Epic,
But
that's a
it's not-
handball or not? That is the question.
I said no.
Forget about.
I said no.
So you feel that's not a handball?
No. He
Okay.
was in a natural position.
Oh, you think so? His hand was outstretched in the penalty
That's
box.
right. That's not in a natural position. That is
For
not.
me, it's a natural position because
No,
different
come
players
on.
have. Listen,
No.
this is my reason, okay? Though I don't like the referees. Referees here are trash, utterly trash. But I can agree. I'm a high-level-headed person, okay? I can at least agree with this one because for me, different players have different natural positions,
Yeah.
and not all natural positions are exactly the same for different players. For
That's
all
correct.
the same
You're
players.
right. I'm not
Okay.
disputing.
Hence why
But
I think.
that hand goes. Pepe dragged the ball. It's not like Pepe hit the ball hard.
Mm-hmm.
He dragged the ball towards his right, and you can see the player stretch his arm out, stopping that ball. You can, if you look at it properly. Even though if you look at it, I'm not saying go and look at it on slow motion. Look at it in real life. That this is straight handball, nothing else. The VAR referee is just trying to kind of looking for an excuse to bail himself out of the situation.
I see your reasoning, okay, but I understand your point. But for me, the only reason why I think it's not a penalty because different players have different natural positions, okay, and it can vary. And for my opinion, that player's hand was in a natural position. But hey, that's just my opinion.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Let's move on. Let's move on from this argument, really. What about the chances that were missed by the likes of Aubameyang and the chances that were missed by the likes of Saka? What would you guys have to say about that?
I mean,
Because we had chances to win the game.
Yeah, you had chances to win the game, and ultimately it was Arsenal's fault not winning the game. It's not because of VAR. It's not because of referees. It's just that you didn't take your
our
chances.
chances. That's
You
correct.
didn't take your chances,
Okay,
and therefore
because
you lost the game.
it's
by
interesting-
stupidness by that guy in XHAKA. Okay.
Okay, it's one second. I'm gonna come in here quickly. It's interesting that you say that, right? Joe, let me get Joe in. Since you guys are familiar with each other, let me get Joe in. Hey Joe, how you doing? How is America? How you doing? You alright?
Just unmute yourself, Joe. You're on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute. While you're unmuting yourself, I want to show you guys something on the screen quickly. It's a tweet from the captain, Aubameyang, right? It's gonna go on the screen right now. It's a tweet from Aubameyang, okay? And he actually said something similar to what you just said, right? So Aubameyang here said, let's be honest, VAR on the side. In this game, when you produce chances as we did today, we should won this game. I don't know if that English is right, but anyway, we should have won this game, I think. But this is what it is. Let's move forward. Big week coming. So he's actually saying that, yes, even without VAR, with the VAR issues here and there, we should be winning this game. And whether we think about it or not, in as much as we're Malin, XHAKA and all that, there were 3 times that I could count that even, what's his name, our own Mr. Rolls Royce, according to what they call him right now in Partey, he lost the ball 3 times in this game as well. Secondly, there were 2 chances that XHAKA created for Aubameyang. There were a couple of times that even Partey himself created chances for Aubameyang, and I think for Aubameyang as well. So it was a mixed game in my opinion. And I think for me, the difference between XHAKA and Partey today was the fact that XHAKA gave away the ball in a very, very, very careless and more dangerous situation. But Partey gave it in situations whereby we could salvage it and we were able to get back the ball. Because let's be honest, Partey gave away the ball. In case you guys didn't notice, I noticed it 3 good times today. Did you guys notice it?
I do notice that. Yeah. I noticed that. Right?
But the thing is, bro, you see, for me, every party, he has to do more work for Granit Xhaka, and therefore makes kind of, it puts him down, and makes him like sort of a liability at times, because he has to do the dirty work that Granit Xhaka is supposed to do, in my opinion. But hey,
so are you saying XHAKA? Are you saying XHAKA is not? Sorry, not XHAKA. Are you saying Partey is not dirty enough for you?
No.
You need him to be like a VR.
No. This is not my point. Yeah, I said I feel bad for Partey because he has to do more work. He has to do Granit Xhaka's work for him because Granit Xhaka is a statue most of the time.
No. You're being too harsh now, man. You're being too harsh. You're being too harsh. What do you mean? What do you mean it's been a statue? You're being too harsh. Yeah, look, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something that I don't like about XHAKA, and I'll tell you what I like about XHAKA. What I don't like about XHAKA, which isn't his fault, is the fact that he's a bit too slow in the turn. He's a bit too slow in his movement. I don't think he can ever change that. He will never change that because that's his physiological property and his ability, right? Secondly, whether you like it or not, right? XHAKA is the only player that has his guts to be put himself in dangerous situations, and that's the reason why he gets caught out a lot. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that ability like Partey in terms of his fluidity, in terms of the movement of the ball. He is not a rubbish footballer. He is not the no. Yeah. What you're saying now doesn't make sense. What you're saying now doesn't make any sense. He's not the worst player in the Premier League. What you're saying doesn't make any sense.
No. I said one of the worst players I've ever seen, bro. He's actually rubbish, bro.
He can't be one of the worst. He can't be one of the worst. Come on. He can't be one of the worst. He can't be one of the worst.
You can't give him. Look, this is from a Man City fan perspective here, okay? A rival fan's perspective. I'm sorry, you can't give him excuses for the amount of stupidness he has done for you guys. I think sometimes enough is enough. Just accept yourself that he's an average footballer. It's not good enough.
Epic. What we say to that? Epic. I will kind of a little bit agree with you a little bit. So
a little bit
to say that XHAKA is not a player that can take us to the next level where we want to be.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
They are just squad players. They are not the player that we want right now.
Yes, Everton. It's Everton, but it's Arsenal fault to not offloading them. It's right. It's Arteta's fault to try because at one point last year, okay, in January, XHAKA was about to leave, okay, but hey, Arteta decided to keep him at your club.
If he has gone, we're not going to be.
I'm sorry, bro. You had multiple occasions to sell that guy off. multiple occasions to sell the likes of Bellerin, Granit Xhaka, all these average type players that were at the club.
Do you know what? Tade, you'll probably surprised about it. I would rather have Guendouzi than Xhaka, trust.
Yeah, bro.
I would rather have Guendouzi.
Guendouzi makes mistakes as well. He makes silly mistakes as well. Guendouzi's positioning. You guys keep elevating. No. Hang on a minute. I need to say something about. You guys keep elevating Guendouzi. Guendouzi is very immature in his positioning. Very immature. I've seen so many times he makes a lot of mistakes. Nobody says anything about it. What are you guys talking about?
Guendouzi is immature.
Can I just say what about Granit Xhaka? Yeah, Granit Xhaka said "f off" to the fans, and yet you accept that, okay? But the difference is between Xhaka and Guendouzi. Guendouzi is a young player who actually cares about Arsenal football, okay? And Granit Xhaka does not even give a toss about it, and it will be fine just say "f off" to fans at the stadium. Is that alright for you?
Okay, you know what? I've got a few minutes, right? Joe, hang on a bit. Epic.
Yeah, I'd rather have a person than someone to say "f off" to the fans who care about their club every day of their lives, okay? Rather than a kid who cares about the club, although in his position there's areas to improve, yeah. But Granit Xhaka is a liability.
Okay. Joe came on here, and I've not had anything from Joe, and I've got 10 more minutes, guys, because I need to leave. Joe, what's your take on this?
Oh man, Granit Xhaka giving out.
I can't hear you, Joe.
It's not. You can't hear me?
No, just put your volume at 200%. Just press on Geo and put it 200% user volume. I can hear him.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk, Geo. Talk.
I can hear you, Joe.
Tade, man. Tade, man. Xhaka giving out Christmas presents, and Christmas has already passed. We're like 4 months past. You know, Xhaka has given up the most leading to a goal in the Premier League since 2016, and so many other woeful players that came in. It's time. See, when I talk to other Arsenal fans, I tell them, you guys, the club missed the boat on getting Carlo Ancelotti. I've told you, how many times have I told you that Partey has been bullied? You should have got a younger player, or you should have got 45 million, 3 million less than what you paid for. That they chose Edu and just one that has been injured the whole year.
Okay, can I ask you this question, right? Because in as much as everything you've said I agree with, right? I didn't hear you say anything about Leno. It's almost like you guys are absolving Leno from any blame.
No,
because Xhaka, that's.
But Xhaka, look at the ball.
Even so, no, you judge.
No.
If that is how you guys play football, then maybe we need to go for some training. The three of us. That is not your own game. That's how you play football, not because I'm demanding for the PC. The fact that Xhaka asks for the ball, do you know that he gives them the ball? No. The fact that I hear everything you guys are saying about Xhaka, but Leno has his own faults. Still talk. Yeah.
Yeah. But
you're gonna. He's the one that's teaching them. Martinez was the perfect since he came to the club. So then that comes down to the manager then too.
Bear in mind, he's 29 years old, right? You do know he's 29 years old.
Okay. What are your predictions for that game? Do you think we're gonna be able to get through against Olympiacos?
Knowing Arsenal.
Okay.
Arsenal had to come out firing, and if Arsenal could have been up like 4, Louise move on to the next round or to get into top 4, and they're all 4 goals, then it's over. But if they only score 1 and they miss chances, the pressure's gonna start adding up, and then Xhaka could give up.
But the game against Europa, the games against Olympiacos, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with what Epic just said. You don't know what you're gonna get on Thursday now, and see the game. The pressure is on. We're gonna go through.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, Mossy Boy. Thanks a lot, Epic. Thanks a lot, Gio, for coming on. I really appreciate it. This has been one of you. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah. Thanks a lot for coming, and I'll be speaking to you guys. We're gonna be doing the Claude and Tade show tomorrow. Claude is obviously angry with me because of this app, but anyway.